Today we're going to be tuning the brand's new Jupiter, and we're going to be tuning the Trek 390. I'm going to show you guys engine swaps, suspension tunes, and the gearbox configurations. For the engine swap on the Jupiter, I recommend guys to buy the V12 engine. For the chassis on the Jupiter, I recommend guys to buy the race chassis. For suspension tune on the Jupiter, I recommend guys to pause the video. And for the gearbox configuration on the Jupiter, I recommend guys to buy the 6-speed. For the engine swap on the Trek 390, I recommend guys to buy the V12 engine. And for the chassis on the Trek 390, I recommend guys to buy the race chassis. For suspension tune on the Trek 390, I recommend guys to pause the video. For the gearbox configuration on the Trek 390, I recommend guys to buy the 7-speed. On the Jupiter, I'm going to be doing a handling test, top speed test, drag test, and a throttle drop test if you want to take it out for racing. And on the Trek 390, I'm going to be doing a handling test, top speed test, drag test, and an off-road test. Alright, so we're at the handling test area. Let's see how well these cars can do. Alright, so Jupiter can get a possible 1-min 1 to 1-min 2, while the Trek 390 can get a possible 1-min 2 to 1-min 3. Alright, on to the next test was top speed. Alright, so we're at the top speed test area. Let's see how well these cars can do. Alright, so the Jupiter can get a possible 53 seconds of 84 seconds, while the Trek 390 can get a possible 58 seconds of 89 seconds. Alright, on to the next test was drag. Alright, start the drag test area. Let's see how well these cars can do. Alright, so Jupiter can get possible 11.6 to 11.7, while the Trek 390 can get possible 12 seconds to 12.1. Alright, on to the final test for Trek 390 at the off-road test. Alright, so we're at the off-road test area for a Trek 390. Let's see how well this car can do. Alright, so Trek 390 can be possible 1-min 58 to 1-min 59. Alright, on to the final test for a Jupiter at the throttle drop test. Before we get into a throttle drop test, I'm going to show you guys the throttle drop setup. For a throttle drop chassis, use a stock chassis. For a throttle drop suspension tune, I recommend guys to pause the video. And the engine swap and the gearbox configuration is the same as the racing setup. Alright, let's get on to the test. Alright, so we're at the throttle drop test area, but before we start, we're going to pick up our special client.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
In our opinion, the Jupiter overall is a quite decent car. Top speed, it's good. The acceleration is decent. Overall brakes are decent but a bit long. And handling overall is decent, but the car will slide if you turn too aggressively. But what about for trail jobs? It's a surprisingly quite decent car for trail jobs. Top speed for trail jobs is quite decent. The acceleration is quite decent. The overall brakes are decent but they're a bit long. And the handling overall for trail jobs is pretty decent. And the weight overall for trail jobs it's good, and our opinion on the Trek 390. It's an overall decent-ish car. Top speed is decent-ish, but it's a bit slow. The acceleration is decent-ish, the overall brakes, it's good. And the handling overall is decent-ish. Well, are both these cars worth getting? But one for a quite decent car to use for trail jobs, or high-speed racing, the Jupiter is a good option. Or if you're interested in a collection car to add to your inventory, A 390 Trek is a good choice. However, if you own the buggy mainly for racing, then the Jupiter is overall not worth using for racing. And Jupiter is one of the better cars that you can use for trail jobs currently. However, if you don't frequently do trail jobs, then the Jupiter is a collection car. And if you're not interested in collection cars, then both these cars aren't worth getting. And both these cars have option prices, and the Jupiter is available in the last week of Cars Season 4.
Alright dude, what the flip?
Anyways, that'll end the video. Make sure to subscribe for more Dropbox content, more chef reveals, and more races coming out soon. Alright, see you guys next time.